There is a reason your spirit felt a sudden pull the moment you read the title. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this urgently. A hidden snake is eliminated from your life. The name will hurt you, but open it quickly. Because this is not a message meant for everyone. This is a divine alert meant for the one who had been sensing a strange heaviness around them, the one who has felt betrayal without proof, the one who has wondered why certain blessings kept delaying, as if something unseen kept blocking the doorway. Tonight, Archangel Michael steps forward with a tone sharper than his sword. There is urgency in his voice. There is fire in his wings. And there is truth he refuses to let remain hidden any longer. He says, you have been watched by the wrong eyes, trusted by the wrong heart, followed by the wrong intention. Someone you thought was harmless, someone who smiled in your presence, someone who spoke soft words carried within them the spirit of a hidden snake. They did not attack openly, because snakes rarely strike where they can be seen. They strike from shadows. They coil in silence. They wait until the spirit of their target weakens. But Archangel Michael says they have failed. Because today, this moment right now, marks the hour when the unseen danger around you is finally exposed. He has cut the spiritual cord that tied this person to your energy. He has removed their access to your destiny, and he has crushed the serpent that moved through their intentions. And yet he warns you. The truth may sting. The name may shake you. The realization may pierce your chest like ice. Because the one who carried poisonous intentions was not a stranger wandering on the outskirts of your life. It was someone closer. Someone you once trusted. Someone who knew enough of your heart to know where to strike. But listen carefully. Archangel Michael isn't revealing this truth to hurt you. He is revealing it to free you. Many of your past delays were never your fault. Many of your heartbreaks were planted by this energy. Many of your disappointments were seeded by their jealousy. Every time you rose, they whispered against you. Every time you healed, they doubted you. Every time light touched you, they wished it would dim. But heaven does not allow darkness to hide forever. And Michael says the spiritual removal has already happened. The snake has been eliminated, and now the only thing left is the unveiling of truth. At any moment, yes, even within days, the revelation will come that forces a name into the open. A message, a slip of information, a sudden confession, a strange behavior. Something will make you see clearly what was once blurry. And when the truth arrives, it may hurt you, but it will not break you. Because Michael already broke its power. You are stepping into a timeline where your spirit is no longer drained by hidden enemies. Your mind will clear. Your strength will return. Your intuition will sharpen. Archangel Michael says, I did not remove the snake to frighten you. I removed it so nothing can stop what I am sending next. Something major is being released in your life. New opportunities, restored connections, unexpected elevation. But the old energy could not travel with you into that chapter. This is why heaven moved quickly. This is why you felt spiritually restless. This is why the dream warnings increased. Your soul was feeling the warfare long before your mind understood it. Because your spirit always knows first. And now, Michael stands guard over you. His sword is drawn. His shield is raised. His wings are wrapped around your spirit like armor. He says, you are protected. The attack has failed. The serpent is finished. Walk forward without fear. But before this chapter continues, he wants you to acknowledge one thing deeply. You survived something you didn't even know was trying to break you. Your resilience is divine. Your survival is miraculous. Your future is untouchable. Stay close now, because the next revelation is powerful. And once it unfolds, everything in your life will begin to shift. Before you move ahead, steady yourself. This is only the beginning of what is about to be exposed. Hold tight, because the next part of this message might shake you even deeper, but it will also set you free in ways you never imagined. Type "I walk in truth" in the comments if your spirit feels this message awakening something within you. Lesson code 4411 is now unlocked over your life. Beloved child, take a deep breath and feel the presence of Archangel Michael around you. His energy is not distant, it is tangible, vibrating through your soul like a drumbeat of awakening. In this moment, he asks you to recognize something profound. The hidden snake that once slithered through your life was not just a person or situation. It was a spirit of sabotage, a dark energy feeding on your vulnerabilities, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. For months, perhaps even years, it remained invisible, hiding behind smiles, behind words of false affection, behind gestures that seemed harmless. This was never an ordinary challenge. This was a divine test of endurance, faith, and spiritual alertness. And now, Michael has stepped in to end the cycle. The urgency of his command, "I order you to open this urgently," is not mere theatrics. It is a call to your spirit to awaken fully and to acknowledge that the moment of hidden revelation has arrived. There is an unseen name connected to this dark energy, one that has caused you confusion, mistrust, and pain. When this name appears, it will resonate with your memory, perhaps making your heart tighten or your chest ache. But Archangel Michael reassures you that the pain is temporary and necessary for your liberation. The revelation of the name is not to burden you but to free you from its invisible chains. Once it is seen and acknowledged, it loses its power over you completely. You may have felt certain energies around you, subtle hints that something was off. People who smiled too widely, words that seemed carefully measured, or situations that seemed to stall inexplicably. That was the snake moving silently, testing the boundaries of your faith and patience. But the truth is, you were never alone in this. Michael has been watching every step, every decision, every quiet prayer you whispered into the darkness, and now he moves with decisive force. The spiritual cord linking this hidden snake to your life has been severed, and the energy that once blocked your growth has been removed. Your spirit is being cleared for divine light to flow without obstruction, and the timing of this removal is not random. It aligns with the next season of blessings and breakthroughs in your life. In the coming days, you will notice subtle shifts. Perhaps an old friendship will reveal its true colors, or a situation that felt confusing will suddenly make sense. The name that once carried power to wound you will surface unexpectedly, but when it does, you will see it with clarity and without fear. Archangel Michael wants you to understand that while the truth may initially hurt, it is a wound that heals instantly when viewed through the lens of divine protection. He is the shield surrounding you, the sword cutting away deception, and the guiding force ensuring that no hidden enemy can ever regain access to your life. The reason the name will hurt is because your soul has invested deeply in trust, in relationships, in the innocence of believing the best in others. When that trust is shaken by betrayal, it resonates through every part of your being. But Michael reminds you that spiritual awakening often requires this confrontation with truth. The pain is not punishment, it is purification. It is the refining fire that allows your soul to step into higher light and clarity. As you embrace this, you will begin to understand why certain people and events were allowed into your life, not to harm you, but to prepare you for this very moment of liberation. Archangel Michael also wants you to prepare mentally and spiritually. Do not resist the revelations when they appear. Instead, open your heart and mind fully. Speak prayers of gratitude for protection, for guidance, and for the courage to face whatever emerges. Even if shock or sadness arises, know that it is fleeting, and the ultimate outcome is your freedom. Michael's presence ensures that every truth revealed serves a higher purpose and carries a hidden blessing. Your spirit hath been armored in ways you may not fully understand yet, but you will feel the relief, the lightness, and the release as the snake is completely eliminated from your path. There is an additional layer to this message. While Michael has removed the hidden snake, he urges you to pay attention to residual influences. Sometimes, spiritual remnants linger in the form of doubts, fears, or recurring thoughts. Recognize them, confront them, and speak out loud your intention to remain free. Declare that the snake no longer holds sway over your life, that no hidden enemy can influence your path, and that divine protection surrounds you in every moment. Your declaration aligns you with the spiritual victory that Michael has already achieved on your behalf. The next phase is critical. Michael's presence is not just about protection. It is about restoration and activation. With the snake removed, your energy field is ready to receive blessings that were previously blocked. Opportunities that seemed stalled will now accelerate. Insights, intuition, and clarity will expand. People who are meant to enter your life will appear without obstacle. And the burdens that weighed you down silently for so long will lift almost effortlessly. The urgency of this message is not to alarm you, but to activate your awareness, to ensure that you recognize the changes and do not dismiss them as coincidence. This is spiritual orchestration, and Michael is your guide. You may feel a mixture of emotions, relief, apprehension, or even disbelief, but allow yourself to trust the divine process. Michael's voice is unwavering. This is your moment to embrace truth, release fear, and step fully into spiritual clarity. The name will surface, the revelation will come, and you will witness the end of the cycle that once threatened your peace. Your soul is emerging from darkness into light, stronger and wiser than ever before. Type "I am free from deception" in the comments if your spirit receives this divine unveiling. Blessing code 5588 has now been activated over your life. Beloved child, feel the weight of what is unfolding in your life right now. Archangel Michael's message is not for casual contemplation. It is a call to awaken your inner vision and prepare for a revelation that will alter the course of your reality. The hidden snake, the one whose presence has caused silent suffering, whose intentions were cloaked in smiles and soft words, has been removed from your life by divine intervention. Yet, the impact of this removal will only become fully real when you witness the name, the one connected to this energy, surfacing before you. The revelation may sting, it may shake your understanding, but Michael assures you that this is not to harm you. It is to liberate you and clear the path to your next season of blessings. You may ask why the name will hurt. It is because it carries weight, because it represents a connection once trusted, a bond once cherished, and a part of your life that you believed to be safe. Betrayal, even from unseen sources, always strikes at the heart first. And yet, Michael's presence ensures that no matter how painful the revelation is, it cannot touch your essence. He stands as a guardian of your soul, a protector wielding the sword of truth, and a force of divine justice ensuring that all negative energy connected to that name has been severed. This is a pivotal moment. The energy that once strained you, that once whispered doubts into your spirit, that once slowed your growth, has been cut away. You are now stepping into a new chapter, one where clarity, freedom, and divine alignment dominate. Archangel Michael wants you to prepare mentally and spiritually, for as the name reveals itself, your understanding of past events will shift dramatically. Situations that confuse you, relationships that frustrated you, and moments of doubt will suddenly make sense. You will see clearly the difference between divine guidance and the interference of hidden forces. As you receive this truth, understand that your feelings are valid. Shock, sadness, or even anger may surface. These emotions are part of the healing process. Michael encourages you to embrace them fully, not to resist them, for acknowledging the truth releases its hold on your life completely. You are no longer bound by ignorance or hidden manipulation. The snake has been removed, and your spirit is now free to soar without fear of hidden attack. In the days ahead, you may notice subtle shifts. Certain people will behave differently. New opportunities will present themselves unexpectedly, and your intuition will sharpen dramatically. Pay attention to these signs. They are not coincidences but confirmations that Michael has acted on your behalf. Divine protection is surrounding you, and every step you take now is guided toward alignment with your highest purpose. Trust in the process, even if it feels overwhelming at times. The clarity that comes with truth may initially feel intense, but it is the very energy that allows your spirit to expand and thrive. Remember, this revelation is not only about exposing deception. It is about empowering you to reclaim your spiritual sovereignty. Every thought, every action, and every decision will now carry the imprint of divine clarity. You are entering a space where your choices are no longer influenced by hidden manipulations. The name will surface, and you will confront it with courage, wisdom, and the protection of Archangel Michael. Once seen, once acknowledged, it will lose all power over you. You are walking into freedom, and every step forward solidifies your victory over what once threatened to bind you. Now, as you feel this message settling into your spirit, take a moment to affirm your faith. Speak aloud. I am free. I am protected. I am guided by Archangel Michael. I receive the truth without fear, and I walk forward in light. This affirmation is not symbolic. It is prophetic. Each word resonates with divine energy, reinforcing the protective shield around you and inviting blessings that were previously blocked by the hidden snake's influence. Hold on to this awareness, because the moment you encounter the name, you will witness not only the end of deception, but the beginning of divine restoration. Opportunities that were delayed will accelerate. Connections that were stagnant will revive. Your intuition, now sharpened, will guide you unmistakably toward alignment with your purpose. The snake's removal was only the first act. What follows is the divine unveiling of truth that empowers you to step fully into your destiny. Before we move forward, take a deep breath and feel Michael's presence enveloping you. His wings protect your heart, his sword cuts through confusion, and his light illuminates the path ahead. This is your sacred moment, a turning point in which unseen forces are removed and divine favor is unleashed in your life. The urgency you felt in this message is not for alarm. It is a call to awaken fully and receive the power, clarity, and protection that are now your divine inheritance. Type "I am chosen" in the comments if you receive this message and feel the truth of Archangel Michael's protection. Blessing code 9922 has just been released over your life. If this message has stirred your spirit, consider supporting the mission of spreading God's word. Your contribution, whether through super thanks, YouTube membership, or a PayPal donation link in the video description, is not about helping us. It is about allowing divine light to reach more souls. Every offering you make becomes a seed sown in spiritual awakening, opening the heavens and releasing blessings not just for you, but for countless others whose hearts are waiting for guidance. Join this mission and watch as your act of support becomes a prophetic release of favor, protection, and divine timing. Your giving today is a declaration that you are a vessel of God's work, and heaven will respond with multiplying blessings. Do not delay, act now, and be part of this holy mission. My beloved child, you may still feel a lingering weight on your spirit, a residue of fear or doubt from the presence of the hidden snake that has now been removed. Archangel Michael wants you to understand that these feelings are natural but temporary. They are remnants of the energy that once sought to weaken your faith and cloud your clarity. The snake's elimination is complete, yet your soul may require time to fully absorb the freedom and protection that have been granted. Michael urges you not to resist this process, for healing unfolds gradually, even when liberation is immediate. The more you allow yourself to trust the divine timing of this release, the faster your spirit will rise into the light of clarity and empowerment. The hidden snake's influence extended beyond obvious interactions. It lingered in subtle manipulations, half-truths, and moments that seem inconsequential at the time. Now, as Michael has severed its access to your life, you will begin to notice patterns that no longer repeat. Confusion will give way to understanding. Unexplained delays in your personal and spiritual journey will suddenly make sense. He wants you to pay attention to these patterns because they are markers of the snake's former presence and the proof of its removal. Every sudden insight, every flash of awareness, and every intuitive nudge you experience in the coming days is confirmation that Michael's protection surrounds you. Archangel Michael is calling you to reclaim your personal power fully. This is not merely the absence of harm. It is the presence of divine authority in your life. Your spirit is now aligned with celestial forces that will guide your choices, shield your energy, and reveal truths that were once hidden. You are stepping into a phase where your discernment is heightened. You will instinctively recognize situations and individuals that carry genuine intentions versus those who attempt to mask harm. This is a gift, a divine upgrade to your spiritual perception that ensures you walk with confidence and clarity. Michael also emphasizes the importance of acknowledging the emotional impact of the revelation that will come with the name. While the truth may sting, it is essential to process it with understanding and grace. Recognize that pain is a natural response when confronted with betrayal or deception, even if the act was carried out in secrecy. The sting is not a punishment. It is the catalyst that allows your spirit to fully release what no longer serves you. Every pang of discomfort is a reminder that your liberation is unfolding and that divine protection has already neutralized the danger. As the snake has been removed, you may begin to notice shifts in relationships that were previously entangled in this negative energy. Some connections may suddenly feel lighter, freer, or more authentic. Others may reveal truths that were previously hidden, prompting you to reevaluate their role in your life. Michael urges you to observe these shifts with discernment but without judgment. The purpose of these changes is to restore balance and align your life with divine intention. It is not a punishment for others, but a purification of your energy field, ensuring that only those who contribute positively to your journey remain close. Your spiritual armor is now stronger than ever. Michael's sword, which cut the cord binding the snake to your life, remains raised, ensuring no residual energy can reattach or influence you. His presence surrounds your heart, mind, and soul, offering not only protection but also guidance. You are being trained to recognize the difference between divine signals and manipulative energy, sharpening your intuition and fortifying your spiritual resilience. Every time doubt arises, call upon Michael's presence. He will illuminate the path forward and reaffirm the victory that has already been achieved on your behalf. This is a pivotal moment for manifestation. With the snake removed, the spiritual barriers that once blocked blessings, opportunities, and personal growth are now lifted. Your life is being prepared for a season of expansion, clarity, and divine favor. Michael wants you to understand that your previous struggles were not punishments but preparatory steps to strengthen your faith and refine your discernment. You have emerged stronger, wiser, and more spiritually equipped than before. The road ahead is filled with new possibilities, and your heightened intuition will guide you toward the opportunities and relationships that align with your highest purpose. Beloved, take a moment to anchor this understanding into your daily life. Speak aloud. I am protected. I am free. I am guided by Archangel Michael. I walk in clarity and light. No hidden enemy can touch me. These words are not symbolic. They are a spiritual declaration that activates your protection and affirms your victory. Your energy field is now purified, your soul strengthened, and your path illuminated by divine light. Keep your awareness high in the days ahead. Watch for signs of alignment, subtle synchronicities, and moments of clarity. These are confirmations that Michael's intervention has fully restored balance to your life. The name, when revealed, will bring understanding and closure, allowing you to step forward without hesitation. Your heart may feel a fleeting sting, but it will not define your future. It will only mark the beginning of your spiritual liberation and the restoration of your peace. Type "I am divinely protected" in the comments if this message speaks to your spirit. Blessing code 7755 has now been activated over your life. My beloved child, Archangel Michael now calls you to pay attention to the subtle but undeniable shifts taking place in your life. The hidden snake that has haunted your spirit, that wove deceit and secrecy into moments that should have been pure, has been eliminated. The spiritual removal is complete, but Michael wants you to understand that liberation is more than the absence of danger. It is the presence of truth, clarity, and divine guidance. The hidden energy that once fed on your uncertainty has vanished, yet your spirit may still feel echoes of fear or hesitation. These echoes are not your burden. They are reminders of the journey you have endured and the resilience that now defines your soul. The truth that is coming to light, the revelation of the name, will shake you, not because it has power over you, but because it represents the depth of the deception you unknowingly carried in your heart. When this name surfaces, your mind may replay memories of subtle betrayals, half-truths, and moments of doubt that you once thought were insignificant. Michael assures you that these moments were never your fault. They were tests designed to teach discernment, strengthen your intuition, and prepare your spirit for the clarity you are now receiving. The name may sting, but it is a key to unlocking freedom, a divine marker showing that what once hindered you is no longer allowed to interfere with your journey. Here is an important lesson here. Not all obstacles are visible. Some challenges operate in shadows, invisible to the eye but felt by the spirit. You may have experienced confusion, delays, or repeated disappointments and wondered why they persisted despite your faith and efforts. The hidden snake with the answer. It is now removed, severed from your energy and stripped of the influence it once held over your life. You are entering a phase where these unseen obstacles can no longer follow you. Michael is not just cutting cords. He is preparing your spirit to recognize and release all residual interference, ensuring that your path is clear for divine alignment. Your spiritual senses are awakening in preparation for the next revelations. You will begin to notice subtle changes in energy, people, situations, and even thoughts that once felt heavy will now feel lighter. Intuition will guide your decisions more accurately, and you will instinctively recognize opportunities that align with your higher purpose. Michael's presence is constant. His guidance is unwavering. He instructs you to trust your inner knowing and to step boldly into the space of clarity that has been created. Fear may attempt to linger, but it has no power when confronted with the light and authority of Archangel Michael. This is also a moment to examine your emotional responses. When the name appears, do not shy away from your feelings. Shock, hurt, or anger are natural reactions to betrayal, even if it was hidden from your perception. Archangel Michael wants you to process these emotions consciously, allowing each one to pass through you without attachment. The pain is temporary, but the freedom that follows is eternal. Your spirit is learning that true strength lies not in avoidance, but in facing the truth with courage and trust in divine protection. As you move through this period, pay attention to patterns in your relationships. Some connections will reveal hidden motives, while others will shine with authenticity and love. Michael wants you to differentiate between these energies, not with judgment, but with awareness. People who were unknowingly or deliberately entangled in the snake's influence may now distance themselves naturally, while those aligned with your highest purpose will remain. This filtering is not punishment. It is restoration. It is divine realignment, ensuring that your spiritual environment reflects truth, love, and protection. You may feel moments of uncertainty, wondering if the liberation is fully real. Michael assures you that it is. The snake's influence is gone, severed by divine authority, and your life is being prepared for a new season of blessings. The timing of this release is precise, orchestrated to coincide with opportunities, insights, and connections that will elevate your life. Your clarity is being sharpened so that you can recognize divine openings without hesitation. This preparation is essential because the next stage of your journey requires both discernment and confidence. Beloved, take a moment now to affirm your spiritual authority aloud. I am free. I am protected. I walk in clarity and light. No hidden energy can harm me, and my soul is aligned with divine truth. This declaration is not merely symbolic, it is prophetic. Each word resonates with energy that reinforces your protection and confirms your liberation. The more you repeat it, the stronger your spiritual field becomes, ensuring that no trace of the snake's influence remains. Michael now urges you to remain aware of synchronicities and subtle signs in your environment. Doors that were once closed will begin to open. Insights will arrive suddenly, guiding you toward opportunities and people that align with your highest good. Your intuition will no longer be clouded by hidden interference. The name that surfaces will reveal the truth, but will no longer have the power to harm or mislead. Your liberation is complete, and every step forward from this point is reinforced by divine protection. Type "I walk in divine freedom" in the comments if this message resonates with your spirit. Blessing code 8833 has now been activated over your life. Beloved child, Archangel Michael is now guiding you into a deeper understanding of the spiritual battlefield you have just emerged from. The hidden snake, the silent force that sought to manipulate, deceive, and obstruct your path, has been completely removed. This was not a small matter. It was a spiritual threat that lingered invisibly in the corners of your life, feeding off doubt, fear, and hesitation. But Michael's sword has cut through this darkness decisively, and your life is now cleared of its influence. He asks you to feel the weight of this liberation fully, to recognize the power that has returned to your spirit, and to embrace the freedom that comes from being untouchable by hidden enemies. The name connected to the snake will reveal itself in divine timing, and while the truth may sting at first, it is essential for your ultimate healing. When the name comes into your awareness, your mind may struggle to process the depth of the deception. You may feel moments of anger, betrayal, or disbelief, and yet these feelings are part of the purification process. Michael wants you to understand that the pain is temporary, and that every ounce of discomfort is a sign that your liberation is taking hold. The sting of truth is always far less powerful than the ongoing influence of hidden darkness. This is why the revelation, though uncomfortable, is a blessing in disguise, a sign that your life is now protected and guided by divine authority. You have endured long enough under the weight of unseen manipulation. The subtle interference that created delays, confusion, or repeated disappointments was never meant to define your path. Michael assures you that the obstacles you faced were temporary tests, designed to strengthen your spirit and prepare you for this moment of victory. With the snake eliminated, clarity and discernment are restored, and your ability to navigate life's challenges will be sharpened like never before. You are now equipped to recognize genuine intentions and align with energies that support your growth, purpose, and peace. In the days ahead, pay attention to subtle signs and synchronicities. Michael's guidance often comes through what may seem like small coincidences, sudden insights, or moments of clarity that appear at just the right time. These are confirmations that the snake's influence is gone and that divine orchestration is now in motion. You may notice relationships shift naturally, some becoming lighter, others fading into the background. This is a sign of purification in your life. The universe is making space for energies that are aligned with your true path while gently removing those that do not belong. These changes are not punitive, they are restorative. The removal of this hidden snake also signifies a profound shift in your spiritual awareness. Your intuition, once clouded by hidden interference, is now clear and strong. You will instinctively know when an opportunity is genuine, when guidance is divinely inspired, and when a person or situation is aligned with your highest good. Archangel Michael's presence ensures that you walk this path with confidence, courage, and protection. You are no longer vulnerable to hidden energies that once drained your strength. Instead, you are walking in divine alignment, with every step supported and safeguarded by celestial forces. Emotional responses to the coming revelation may surface strongly, and Michael encourages you to allow them to pass without resistance. Shock, sadness, or even frustration are natural reactions to the uncovering of hidden deception. But these emotions will not linger if you acknowledge them and release them consciously. Every feeling you experience is a confirmation that your spirit is healing and that liberation is unfolding. The pain is brief, but the freedom it produces is eternal. Michael's presence around you ensures that no residual energy from the snake can affect you in any way. You are fully protected. This is also a moment for reflection and affirmation. Speak aloud. I am free. I am protected. I am guided by Archangel Michael. I walk in truth, clarity, and light. No hidden force can harm my spirit. These words are not simply affirmations, they are declarations of spiritual authority. Every syllable resonates with power, reinforcing your protection and aligning your energy with divine truth. Repeating them daily will strengthen your spiritual armor and solidify your freedom. You are now capable of recognizing and rejecting hidden influences before they can interfere with your life. Beloved child, understand this. Liberation is not a passive event. It requires awareness, discernment, and the conscious acceptance of divine protection. With the snake removed, the pathways to your blessings, clarity, and personal power are wide open. Michael wants you to trust the process and remain vigilant. Opportunities that were previously blocked will now flow freely. Your mind will gain sharper insights, your heart will feel lighter, and your spirit will move forward with unprecedented strength. This is your time to embrace freedom fully, knowing that you are divinely protected and guided. Type "I am divinely guided" in the comments if your spirit feels this message. Blessing code 6699 has now been activated over your life. Beloved child, Archangel Michael is now drawing your attention to a critical shift within your spirit. a shift that will redefine how you perceive and interact with the world around you. The hidden snake that once slithered silently through your life, manipulating events and people, has been fully removed. Its presence, though invisible, left subtle marks on your energy, creating hesitation, doubt, and confusion. Now, with the snake gone, your path is being cleared not only of harm but of uncertainty. Michael's intervention ensures that your steps forward are supported by clarity, protection, and divine guidance. You may feel a newfound lightness in your spirit, a sense that the invisible burden you carried has lifted, even if you cannot yet see the full scope of your freedom. The name connected to the snake will emerge in its own time, and when it does, it will bring with it a surge of understanding. You may feel shock, hurt, or disbelief, but Michael wants you to remember that the sting is temporary and that it is part of the process of spiritual purification. Every moment of discomfort is a confirmation that the snake's influence is gone, and that your spirit is stepping fully into divine freedom. The revelation will allow you to release the last remnants of deception, anger, or fear that have lingered within your heart, giving you the clarity to see your life and relationships as they truly are. This is a powerful moment of transformation. Archangel Michael emphasizes that the removal of the hidden snake is not merely an act of protection. It is a preparation for the awakening of your spiritual authority. With this liberation, your discernment is heightened, allowing you to recognize intentions and energies that are authentic versus those that are false. You will intuitively know who and what aligns with your highest purpose. Michael's presence around you ensures that these insights are not fleeting. They are anchored deeply into your spirit, providing a permanent shift in your spiritual awareness. As this truth unfolds, you may notice subtle yet profound changes in your relationships. Some connections will naturally reveal their true nature, while others may fade or transform in alignment with your spiritual growth. Michael instructs you to observe these shifts without judgment. These changes are not punishments or losses. They are realignments, ensuring that your life is surrounded by energies that support your growth, clarity, and peace. Each shift is a signal that your spiritual environment is being purified, making room for authentic connections and opportunities to enter your life. The next phase of this journey is also about reclaiming your personal power. The hidden snake's influence may have caused hesitation, self-doubt, or second-guessing. Michael wants you to know that these limitations no longer apply. Your mind, heart, and spirit are free to act in alignment with divine wisdom. You are being guided to trust your instincts fully, to make decisions without fear, and to move boldly into opportunities that are being presented. Your intuition, now sharpened, will act as a spiritual compass, ensuring that you remain on a path aligned with your highest good. Beloved child, it is essential to recognize that healing is both immediate and gradual. While the snake has been removed and its influence severed, residual energy may attempt to linger in the form of old fears, doubts, or recurring thoughts. Michael advises you to confront these remnants consciously, using prayer, affirmation, and faith to release them fully. Speak aloud, "I release all residual fear, doubt, and deception. I walk in freedom, clarity, and divine protection. Archangel Michael surrounds me and guides every step of my life." These words are not mere repetition. They are prophetic declarations that reinforce your spiritual sovereignty and solidify the purification that has already occurred. You may also begin to notice divine confirmations in your environment, sudden insights, unexpected opportunities, or moments of clarity that feel like guidance from beyond. These signs are direct messages from Michael, affirming that your path is clear and your protection is complete. Trust these signals and allow them to guide your decisions and actions. Every step forward is now aligned with divine purpose, free from hidden interference, and reinforced by celestial authority. The spiritual release you are experiencing is not only for protection but for activation. Michael is preparing your life for blessings that were previously delayed or blocked. Doors that seemed closed will now open, connections that were stagnant will revive, and your intuition will guide you unmistakably toward alignment with your purpose. The sting of the coming revelation will serve as a final confirmation that the snake is gone, and your spirit will step into a space of empowerment, clarity, and peace. Type "I am empowered" and free in the comments if this message resonates with your spirit. Blessing code 3344 has now been activated over your life. Beloved child, Archangel Michael is now urging you to recognize the profound transformation that is unfolding within your life. The hidden snake that once moved through your energy, silently influencing your choices and blocking your blessings, has been fully removed. This was a spiritual interference of the highest order, one that created confusion, delayed progress, and generated subtle doubts in your mind and heart. But Michael has acted decisively. The influence is gone, the cords have been severed, and your life is now cleared for divine alignment. What was once hidden, what was once concealed in shadows, is now exposed, and you are being invited to walk boldly into clarity and freedom. The name associated with this hidden snake will soon surface, and when it does, you may feel a mixture of emotions. The revelation may be shocking, painful, or even disorienting at first. But Michael wants you to understand that the sting is temporary, while the freedom it brings is permanent. The appearance of the name is a divine confirmation that the influence has been completely removed and that your spiritual field is now purified. It is not meant to hurt you but to release you from what has bound you in secrecy and deception. The truth is not the enemy, it is the liberator. The snake hath been destroyed, but its lesson remains: to recognize and protect the sanctity of your energy at all times. In the days ahead, you will begin to notice subtle but undeniable shifts. Opportunities that were once blocked or delayed will now move forward with speed. People who were previously aligned with the wrong energy will reveal themselves, and those who belong in your life will naturally gravitate toward you. Your intuition, now heightened, will guide you in ways that were previously impossible. Decisions that once felt uncertain will become clear. You will instinctively know which paths are aligned with your highest good and which energies no longer belong in your life. Michael's protection ensures that you move forward without fear, hesitation, or doubt. This is also a time of empowerment. With the snake, remove it. You are stepping into a level of spiritual authority that allows you to claim your freedom fully. Past limitations, whether subtle or overt, no longer apply. Michael's sword and shield surround your spirit, giving you the courage to act in alignment with your truth. You are being trained to recognize deception, to honor your intuition, and to walk in divine wisdom. Your clarity will be your compass, guiding you toward blessings, opportunities, and connections that reflect your purpose. Michael also emphasizes the importance of observing emotional reactions as the name surfaces. You may feel hurt, shocked, or even angry, and these feelings are natural. They are proof that your spirit is sensitive to truth and that your energy is recalibrating. Instead of resisting these emotions, allow them to move through you with awareness. Speak affirmations of release and protection, such as, "I am free from deception. I am divinely protected. Archangel Michael surrounds me and guides every step of my life." These words are prophetic declarations, reinforcing the spiritual removal that has already taken place in securing your freedom. Beloved, now is the moment to recognize the significance of this liberation. The snake's removal is not just about safety, it is about activation. Your spiritual field, once blocked or disturbed, is now open to receive divine blessings, insights, and opportunities that were previously delayed. Pay attention to subtle signs in your environment, unexpected confirmations, moments of clarity, or new doors opening in your life. These are direct messages from Michael, affirming that your protection is complete and that your path is aligned with divine purpose. As you walk through this transformation, Michael calls you to strengthen your faith and your connection to the divine. Your freedom is not passive. It requires awareness, discernment, and trust in the guidance you receive. Every time you encounter the truth of the snake and its associated name, remember that its power over you is gone. You are stepping fully into a space of empowerment, clarity, and divine protection. The energies surrounding you now reflect authenticity, alignment, and truth. Beloved child, before you continue your journey, take a moment to affirm your spiritual authority aloud. I am empowered. I am free. I walk in clarity, light, and truth. No hidden force can touch me, and my spirit is aligned with divine guidance. Let these words resonate deeply within your soul, reinforcing the victory you have already achieved and setting the stage for the blessings that are now flowing into your life. Type "I am divinely empowered" in the comments if you feel this message in your spirit. Blessing code 9911 has now been activated over your life. Also, if this message has touched your heart, I invite you to support the mission of spreading God's Word. Your contribution through Super Thanks, YouTube membership, or a PayPal donation link in the video description directly impacts souls in need of guidance and spiritual awakening. Each offering you make is like sowing divine seeds into the lives of countless people who are ready to receive truth and protection. By supporting this mission, you become a vessel of Archangel Michael's work, opening doors of light and releasing blessings not only for yourself, but for others who are walking in spiritual darkness. Take action now, and let your support become a prophetic declaration of faith, power, and divine favor. Beloved child, Archangel Michael now calls you to fully embrace the reality of what has transpired. The hidden snake that has silently influenced your life, subtly clouding your judgment and diverting your blessings, is gone. Its removal marks the beginning of a profound shift, one that will awaken new awareness and unlock doors that were once sealed by unseen interference. The snake's power was never truly yours to carry, and now that it has been eliminated, your spirit is free to step fully into the clarity and purpose that was always intended for you. This liberation is a sacred event, and Michael asks you to honor it with mindfulness, faith, and recognition of the divine orchestration that has occurred. The name connected to the snake will reveal itself at the right moment, and when it does, it may evoke feelings of surprise, hurt, or even disbelief. Michael wants you to understand that these emotions are temporary and necessary, as they confirm the hidden deception has been fully exposed. The truth may initially feel uncomfortable, but it is a healing agent, a tool of liberation. The sting you feel is fleeting, but the spiritual freedom you gain is eternal. Michael reminds you that the revelation is not punishment. It is purification, a divine intervention designed to release every tie that no longer serves your soul. You may begin to notice subtle changes in the energy around you. Relationships that were previously strained or confusing will begin to clarify themselves. Some connections may naturally distance, making space for healthier and more aligned energies to enter. Others will reveal their authenticity, providing support and encouragement for your journey. Michael's presence ensures that you can navigate these shifts with discernment and grace. Your intuition, once clouded by hidden interference, is now sharpened. You will recognize genuine intentions and opportunities without hesitation. This is a time to trust your inner guidance fully, knowing that divine forces are orchestrating every step in your favor. The removal of the hidden snake is also called to reclaim your personal power. For too long, subtle manipulations may have caused you to doubt yourself, hesitate in decisions, or feel drained in ways you could not explain. Michael wants you to know that these limitations are gone. Your mind, heart, and spirit are now aligned with truth and divine guidance. Every decision you make will be supported by celestial insight, and every path you choose will be free of hidden interference. Your discernment is your armor, and your intuition is your compass. Walk boldly, for your protection is complete and your freedom is assured. It is natural to have moments of lingering doubt or apprehension as you adjust to this newfound clarity. These feelings are not signs of weakness. They are echoes of the challenges you have endured and reminders of the growth you have achieved. Michael urges you to confront these remnants consciously. Speak affirmations aloud. I am free. I am protected. I walk in clarity and truth. No hidden force can influence my life, and my spirit is aligned with divine guidance. These words are prophetic, solidifying the victory that has been achieved and reinforcing your spiritual sovereignty. Each repetition strengthens your armor and ensures that no residue of deception remains in your energy field. As you continue to move forward, be aware of signs of divine confirmation in your environment. Opportunities will appear that once seemed impossible. Insights will arrive suddenly, guiding your actions with precision. The name associated with the hidden snake may surface, but when it does, it will bring clarity rather than fear. The sting of recognition will serve as a final confirmation of the snake's removal and the restoration of your freedom. Every step you take from this point forward is supported by Archangel Michael's divine protection, ensuring that you move confidently toward your highest purpose. Beloved child, understand that this is also a time of activation. With the snake eliminated, your spiritual field is open to receive blessings that were previously delayed or blocked. Doors that seemed closed will now open effortlessly. Your energy will attract relationships, opportunities, and experiences aligned with your divine purpose. Michael emphasizes that the power of your intuition, now restored, will guide you unmistakably toward the people and situations that support your growth. This is your season of alignment, empowerment, and divine favor. Anchor this understanding in your life by declaring aloud, I am free, I am protected, and I walk in divine clarity and truth. My spirit is empowered, and I am aligned with my highest purpose. These words are more than affirmations. They are a declaration of spiritual authority. Your freedom, clarity, and protection are anchored in divine will and cannot be disturbed by any remaining traces of hidden deception. Type I am truly liberated in the comments if this message resonates with your spirit. Lesson code 4477 has now been activated over your life. Beloved child, Archangel Michael now calls you to a higher level of awareness, a level where the spiritual reality of your life becomes undeniable. The hidden snake that has haunted you, the force that operated silently to distort your clarity, had been fully removed. Its presence, though unseen, influenced your decisions, relationships, and even the flow of your blessings. Michael's intervention is complete, and the spiritual cord connecting this snake to your life has been severed. You are no longer under its influence, and every step you take from this point forward is under divine protection and guidance. The liberation you are experiencing is both immediate and far-reaching, affecting not just the visible aspects of your life, but the hidden currents of energy that shape your destiny. The name connected to this hidden snake will surface, and when it does, you may feel the sting of truth. This is natural, for the revelation touches on betrayal, deception, and the shadowed corners of your life that you may have chosen to overlook. Yet, Archangel Michael emphasizes that this sting is temporary. The truth, even when it brings discomfort, is a gift, a cleansing agent that purifies your spiritual field and allows your freedom to expand. The name's appearance is a confirmation that the snake has been destroyed and can no longer influence your life in any way. This is not a moment of weakness, but a moment of power. The moment when you fully reclaim your spiritual authority. You may begin to notice subtle but undeniable shifts in your life. Situations that were once confusing will now make sense. Relationships that were uncertain or strained will either realign with truth or naturally fade away. Your intuition, previously clouded by hidden interference, is now heightened. You will recognize who and what aligns with your highest purpose with clarity that was not possible before. Michael wants you to trust these intuitive signals fully. They are the compass by which you navigate this new chapter of your life. Every opportunity, every insight, and every decision will now carry the imprint of divine guidance. The emotional impact of the revelation of the name may surface strongly. Shock, sadness, or even anger may arise, and Michael assures you that these feelings are part of the purification process. They are not permanent. They are markers that your spirit is realigning, that the hidden influence has been fully removed, and that your freedom is intact. Embrace these emotions, observe them, and release them consciously. Speak affirmations aloud. I release all residual fear, doubt, and deception. I walk in divine freedom, clarity, and truth. Archangel Michael surrounds me and guides every step of my life. These words are more than affirmations. They are spiritual commands that reinforce the protective and liberating work that has already been accomplished. With the snake eliminated, Michael now urges you to prepare for a season of activation. Your spiritual field, once obstructed by hidden interference, is now open to receive blessings, insights, and opportunities. Doors that were previously closed will open without struggle. Connections that were stagnant will revive with authenticity. Your energy will attract people, experiences, and circumstances aligned with your divine purpose. Michael emphasizes that your intuition, now restored, will guide you unmistakably toward the relationships and situations that support your growth, peace, and fulfillment. This is also a time for reflection and intentional action. Michael calls you to recognize that liberation is not passive. It requires awareness, discernment, and conscious participation in the divine flow. The snake's removal is the foundation, but your decisions moving forward determine the height of your spiritual and personal growth. With clarity and protection restored, you are capable of navigating life with wisdom, courage, and confidence. Every choice you make now carries the resonance of divine alignment, and every step forward is guided by celestial insight. Beloved, take a moment to anchor this transformation within your life. Speak aloud. I am free, I am empowered, and I walk in divine clarity and protection. My spirit is aligned with truth, and no hidden force can influence my path. Each repetition strengthens your energy, secures your protection, and affirms your victory. The snake has been destroyed, and its power no longer exists in your life. You are walking fully in freedom, clarity, and divine favor. Type "I am fully restored" in the comments if this message resonates with your spirit. Blessing code 5566 has now been activated over your life. Beloved child, Archangel Michael now asks you to focus deeply on the spiritual elevation that is taking place within your life. The hidden snake, the one whose energy quietly manipulated circumstances and influenced outcomes without your awareness, hath been fully removed. Its removal is not merely the absence of negativity, it is the restoration of clarity, power, and divine alignment in your life. The cords that connected this hidden energy to your spirit have been severed, leaving your soul free to walk without fear, hesitation, or invisible interference. This liberation is profound because it restores your authority over your own life, allowing you to move with the certainty that you are fully protected by divine forces. The name associated with this snake will soon emerge, and Michael wants you to prepare for the moment of revelation. When the name comes into your awareness, you may experience a range of emotions, shock, pain, or even disbelief. But these responses are temporary and serve a purpose. They are the soul's way of acknowledging that the deception is over and that the snake's influence is permanently removed. The revelation is not a punishment. It is a final confirmation of your freedom and a signal that the spiritual space around you is now completely purified. What was once hidden is now fully exposed, and your spirit is free to step forward without constraint. As you move through this period, Michael asks you to observe the subtle shifts in energy that are occurring in your life. Relationships that were once confusing, strained, or misleading will now reveal their true nature. Some will naturally distance themselves, while others will strengthen, showing alignment with your highest purpose. Your intuition, sharpened by the removal of the snake, will guide you in recognizing the authenticity of people and situations. You will no longer be influenced by hidden motives or manipulative energy. Every connection you maintain from this point forward will serve your growth, clarity, and divine alignment. The emotional process that accompanies this revelation is essential for your spiritual growth. You may feel grief for the loss of trust, surprise at the truth, or anger for the deception you experienced. Archangel Michael wants you to process these emotions consciously, knowing that they are temporary and part of your purification. Speak aloud affirmations of release and empowerment. I am free. I am protected. I walk in divine truth and clarity. No hidden force can influence my life, and my spirit is fully aligned with divine guidance. Each affirmation strengthens your spiritual armor, reinforces your freedom, and solidifies the victory that has already been achieved. The removal of this hidden snake also signals a period of activation in your life. With your spiritual field now cleared, you are in a prime position to receive blessings, guidance, and opportunities that were previously blocked or delayed. Doors that seemed impossible to open will now swing wide. Situations that were stagnant will move forward with clarity and purpose. Your energy will attract people and circumstances aligned with your highest good. Archangel Michael emphasizes that your restored intuition will guide you unmistakably toward the right opportunities, ensuring that you are aligned with divine timing and purpose. Beloved child, liberation is not passive. It requires your active participation, awareness, and discernment. Michael wants you to recognize that while the snake's removal was divine intervention, the choices you make moving forward will determine the extent of your spiritual growth and the flow of blessings in your life. Every decision, every action, and every interaction now carries the resonance of clarity, protection, and divine authority. You are fully empowered to navigate life with wisdom, courage, and unwavering faith. Take a moment now to affirm your restored spiritual authority aloud. I am free. I am empowered. I walk in clarity and light. My spirit is aligned with truth and divine guidance. No hidden force can influence me, and every step I take is blessed and protected. These words are prophetic declarations, not mere affirmations. They solidify your freedom, reinforce your protection, and confirm your alignment with divine purpose. Your liberation is complete, and every aspect of your life is being aligned with the light, clarity, and truth of Archangel Michael's guidance. Type I am fully empowered in the comments if your spirit resonates with this message. Blessing code 7788 has now been activated over your life. My beloved child, Archangel Michael now brings you to the culmination of this divine message. The hidden snake that once slithered quietly through your life, undermining your energy, influencing your decisions, and obstructing your blessings, has been fully removed. The spiritual removal is complete, and the cords connecting this negative energy to your life have been severed. You are now fully liberated. Michael's presence surrounds you with unwavering protection, and his sword has cut through every form of deception, fear, or manipulation that once lingered in your spiritual field. This is your moment to step boldly into freedom, clarity, and divine authority, knowing that the forces of darkness no longer hold sway over your life. The name associated with the snake may have already appeared in your awareness, or it will surface soon. When it does, it may stir emotions, shock, disbelief, or even pain. But Michael wants you to understand that these feelings are temporary and that they signify liberation, not harm. The revelation of the truth is a confirmation that the snake's influence is permanently removed and that your spiritual space is fully purified. This is a sacred act of divine justice and protection, a moment in which the hidden forces that once threatened your progress are destroyed forever. The sting of recognition is brief, but the freedom and clarity you gain are eternal. You will now notice a powerful shift in the energy surrounding you. Opportunities that were previously blocked or delayed will begin to flow with ease. Relationships that were uncertain or strained will either align with truth or naturally fade, making space for authentic connections. Your intuition, sharpened and clarified by Michael's intervention, will guide you in recognizing genuine intentions and divine opportunities. You will no longer be influenced by hidden motives or manipulative energy. Every choice you make from this point forward is supported by heavenly guidance, ensuring that your path aligns perfectly with your divine purpose. Emotional healing is a critical part of this process. You may feel grief or trust that was broken, surprise at the truth, or even anger at those who were involved. Michael encourages you to allow these feelings to arise, process them consciously, and release them completely. Speak aloud affirmations of empowerment. I am free. I am protected. I walk in divine clarity, truth, and light. No hidden force can influence my life, and my spirit is fully aligned with divine guidance. These declarations are prophetic, reinforcing your protection, solidifying your victory, and ensuring that no residual influence remains from the snake's presence. With the snake removed, your life is entering a season of activation and divine alignment. Michael wants you to recognize that your spiritual field is now open to blessings, insights, and opportunities that were previously delayed or blocked. Doors that once seemed closed will now swing open effortlessly. Situations that were stagnant will move forward with clarity and purpose. Your energy will attract people, experiences, and opportunities that support your growth, spiritual fulfillment, and highest good. The intuition and discernment that have been restored to you will guide every decision, ensuring alignment with divine timing and purpose. Beloved child, liberation is not passive. It requires your awareness, faith, and conscious engagement. Michael emphasizes that while divine intervention has removed the snake and restored your clarity, your choices will determine the flow of blessings and the expansion of your spiritual authority. Every step you take, every decision you make, and every relationship you engage with now carries the resonance of divine alignment, protection, and empowerment. You are fully equipped to navigate your life with confidence, clarity, and courage. Take a deep breath and anchor this transformation into your daily life by speaking aloud. I am free. I am empowered. I walk in divine truth and clarity. My spirit is protected, aligned, and guided by Archangel Michael. No hidden force can touch me, and every step I take is blessed and directed by divine purpose. These words are not just affirmations. They are prophetic declarations that solidify your spiritual authority, confirm your freedom, and activate divine favor in every area of your life. The snake's influence has been destroyed, and you are now walking fully in light, truth, and empowerment. Type "I am truly liberated" in the comments if this message resonates deeply within your spirit. Blessing code 1111 has now been released over your life. Finally, if this message has stirred your spirit, you are invited to support the mission of spreading God's Word. Your contribution through Super Thanks, YouTube membership, or PayPal donation link in the video description allows the light of truth and protection to reach countless souls who are in need of guidance. Every offering becomes a spiritual seed that multiplies divine impact, opening heavens, activating blessings, and extending the reach of Archangel Michael's protection to others. By supporting this mission, you participate in a holy act that brings light into the lives of those who are searching for clarity, freedom, and divine guidance. Do not wait. Act now and become a channel for spiritual awakening and the manifestation of God's work on earth. This concludes your full revelation. You are free, protected, and empowered to step boldly into your highest purpose, fully aligned with divine truth and heavenly guidance.